Hey everybody and welcome back to Nightbringer's Watch. I am your host Falk and tonight we're going for some more action in the dark streets of London. Last time we gathered all the ingredients to make the antidote, which should heal, I think the entirety of London from this skull plague or whatever you might call it. The thing that inflicts the mutation of people to skulls.
Done.
Oh, therefore was the pure water. Oh, we have a water plant. Good. To analyze William Marshall's memoirs. A few ancient and torn off vellum pages taken from William Marshall's memoirs. Vellum 3L? Antidote. A serum created by following the Tear of Angels recipe. With insulin instead of garlic to enhance protection against disastrous infection. Good, we made the antidote.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Herriet in the sewers.
Chapter 6, Guinea Pig. Wait, haven't we just recently entered Chapter 5? Guinea Pig, reach the hive. Before that, let's see if Dr. Swansea is finally here. No, is not here. And listen to that dramatic change of tone in the music. It's so final, right? Good. We need to get there, but the entrance is here. Okay. It still says that we have new dialogue available with Dr. Swansea, but Dr. Swansea isn't there, so let's just ignore that. And we are running for for the sewers. Hi cat, what's wrong? And once more be observed by the cat. Yaw. Okay. Hey. Oh, right. We can eat. I shouldn't get distracted by the cat. Oh. Even if it makes it hard to concentrate. I don't think that you can hear her purr. God damn it, how many are there? You, thank you for coming. You are the next victim. What's with the other? Oh, there you're going. Nice. Thank you for leaving. Helps me a lot. Don't topple over the microphone, please. I need that. Okay. Wait. Who shot? From where? And is that a hideout up there? It looks like a hideout, right? It is a hideout.
I cannot enter.
Though this is locked, okay. I think then there's another entrance that we could have gone. Oh, hey. Whoa. Oh, this beast is doing some damage. Okay, this one's down. Let's head to this thing. Oh, you're still alive? Not anymore. I can't remember being here. I've been so often through this part of the town, but I don't think that I've ever been here.
It's locked.
And this is also locked. Are all of our hideouts now locked off, or... Might be that they are all locked, right? Except for the hospital, obviously.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Watch out for
There you go.
Freeman shall prevail!
Yeah, but without McCollum. Okay. Got those. Easy. And we finally made it out of the negative experience points, as you can see.
This is Ascalon's.
Wait, Ascalon? Ah, Lord Hutchinson. Hello. You can do your shadow stuff, but you won't be able to beat me, I think. Why do you call me traitor? Ow! There's still a shadow running around. Ugh. There you go. Oh, you're still alive. Okay. Please go down. Give me the stuff you have. Did you leave something? You left something. No. 102 shillings. I should have beaten the crap out of those lords. Ow! These are skulls. Oh! Below Bob skulls. So the Guard of Grievon did improve, but the skulls not? Strange. Hello. What's running amok?
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Nothing from you. There's nothing new. We could ask her, I think. Okay. Now we are heading to the obvious way into the sewers. Hey. Cat's still playing with stuff. Western Dogs. Wait, where was I? Oh, hey. Level 24? Let's sneak upon this giant. Ow! Level 24, but still able to pack a punch. But easily beaten down. Because we are doing so much damage to that guy. Okay. Where do we have to go? I think through this part. Down here through this gate. The night shelter's vicinity, so we are close. There's the entrance, and I think that's from somewhere around here. Hey, Sean.
Yes, Doctor?
Nothing new here.
Farewell, Sean. Take good care of your flock and of yourself.
Hasn't there been an entrance around
It's
here?
locked, all right.
Oh, hey. If not here, then we need to run all the way back there. Yeah, I think we are on the right tracks. Let them fight down there. We are going for... Oh, I turned wrong. I need to move around here. Yeah, this seems to be the way. And look how many enemies are lurking down there. Let's just try to ignore them with our stealth ability. Okay. And then below us should be the entrance to the sewers. Oh, what's that? Stash we hadn't found yet. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. What's wrong with you? Oh. Good. Ah, there's the entrance. Let me grab that. Water brisk blood sample. We need to craft something with this, right? So you could go and farm this from those scouts. Embankment sewers. There you are. I think there are no enemies down here.
It's locked.
Down, I think, if I remember that correctly. No, I did not. Then, didn't we manage to solve this riddle before? Oh wait, here we go. Not this direction, but this, and then to the right. Ah, okay, to the left is nothing, so yeah, it is to the right. And here we fought our first Vulclord in that lackey of the Escalon Club. Several episodes back. Not that many, I think, but several still. I think it was in like episode 20 or something.
I cannot enter.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I haven't been here. Alright, because we broke through that part. Right? We've been falling down here, and from here on we should be able to reach the sewer skulls. I think we are close. Damn, I can't remember navigating these. But up here should be the way to them. Not this direction though. This direction then? Yeah, we are here.
This
Locate
place has
Herriet
been
Jones.
ransacked.
Oh, look at that blood spatter there. Whoa.
They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one. No, not their style.
Oh shit, is it Herriet Jones herself?
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
Well... somewhere in the sewers. Okay. So, did she kill them all? I want to think so. Because she's been blind with rage and anger. And the only blood trail I am seeing is the one down there. Oh, we can drop down here. So it's this direction. Huh. She going upwards. It grows fainter. But still in the sewers, it seems. Whoa, where are we? Oh, look who's in it. Oh, we can go.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
That sounds like Herriet Jones.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Okay.
Blood. You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
That's rather obscure.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Murdin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
I'm here to stop Herriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Herriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of hate? We are getting so many answers, finally.
What
Damn.
is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is the queen?
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
Okay.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
Okay.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
Did you just call me bittersweet?
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke. For you will have purified its source.
Okay.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
At least that, I think.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
What a mysterious entity. Oh. Yep. Okay, I think it's in this direction. I have that slight feeling. There's a door, though, that we now can unlock, I think. And it seems to lead to the main part of the sewer skulls. Okay, nonetheless, we will locate Herriet Jones, following that blood trail she left behind. Can we jump down there? No. Okay. We can't even jump down there anymore. Oh, the final arena, huh?
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you.
Or this was an accident. Ugh.
My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Okay.
Oh, baby! Where is she now? Ah!
Whoa! Careful with that arm of yours.
Nobody ever helped me.
Oh. Oof. Wow. That has been some good whacking. Ow! Even that backlash hits hard.
My daughter from me.
Ah, shit. I wanted to dodge, but pressed the wrong button.
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life.
See my life ticking down, huh? That's it for Herriet, but... Ugh.
Is this awake? Is this anger I feel? Is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
We can beat her to pulp. Wow. Wow, what an explosion. Let me do that. Can we just slurp her? Wow.
Such innocence, such guilt.
Oh, what are these? Oh, we can drink those. Okay. What? I really want to get back when she's doing something.
Feed your mother, child.
Oh, close. Whoa. You're splashing quite a lot, mother. Ah. My tongue is really bad, I have to say.
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
Ah shit, I wasted that. What are you doing now? What is this? Whoa, okay. Good thing that... Oh, sickles?
This is my match the hardest. Rend the crown.
I need some more to drink. Whoa. Oh, what is that? Whoa. Ow. That sounded awful.
Feed your mother, child.
Let me drink that. Pretty quick, please. Oh, an explosion right at your feet, huh? Oh, what a dash.
Such innocence, such guilt.
And drink. Right away. Use those invincibility frames while drinking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now she's flailing away on me.
Eat, for this is my blood.
Okay. Resist it. Oh, she's up high above again. I got them. They exploded once more. What? Don't get greedy now. Come on. There you go.
Do you think your champion defeated me, my child?
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suascal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Herriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other sewer skulls.
I was up above, in search of help when Herriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
Thank you for that, old Bridget.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Oh, that has been on one of her paintings, right? Did she fled here? Why aren't we hiding from the sun?
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Wait, we're still playing? Find why Elizabeth blood creates disasters. Chapter 7, Healthy Career. You again.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
I don't think that we need to know these things.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Sons?
Your
Plural?
sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Ah. There you go.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
Oh, damn.
It's locked. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Okay. Yeah, looks like. And we better hurry, huh? We can get up here, but not up there. So this is the path to choose. What is that? Old tombstone. Mary Englewood, born with the Whittaker? Whittaker? Where do we have that? What's the other? Robin Englewood. Seems to be the son. Englewood says there is not a...
Enter. The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
Did you joyfully say that? Oh, we can't open that. Where was I? Yeah, those names don't ring a bell for me. Okay, we can roam this castle, but where's that crucial path that we have to go to find Lady Ashbury? Oh, there.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be...
Oh, letter, London, 4th August 1865. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky. Although I know that your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health, you're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies, inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint-Louis. Sadly closed when the French people chose, my god, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. Such a place destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make your project a huge success. Yours ever sincerely, Countess Alexandra Somerset.
Here somewhere. This castle is falling apart.
Yeah, it looks like. Copy of a letter. Ashbury Castle, 21st September 1795. Wow, really long time ago. Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls and the crypt of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send forth proposals, I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservation. I I would be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistants. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle, or I can meet you at your office, as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction. Very sincerely, Lady Ashbury.
Castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Probably Lady Ashbury, you're right? We shouldn't linger at that window, even if it... I don't think that it will hurt us. Oh, look down there. Nice room. Oh. Oh.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Inverness, 18th April 1907. Dear Lady Ashbury, I write to confirm that my man will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. The plans have been approved, and I'll personally be on site to supervise the installation of the locks and security measures you have requested. I also can assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. I must say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when employed by your ancestor in 1795. Very sincerely, Angus McAllister. Yeah. Your ancestor. Right. Oh, what's that?
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Sorry, do we really have to do another riddle here? Dunborough Sanatorium, Scotland, 27th July 1909. Dear Lady Ashbury, I thank you for your previous letters and ardent discussions about vampire folklore. It's now obvious we share an opinion concerning scientific and modern approach toward the need for blood and the cure of addiction. I must confess I admired your charitable attitude when I met you at the Dunborough Sanatorium, and I'm still impressed by your kindness when talking with humble and poor patients. I was delighted to read about the positions of administrator at the Pembroke Hospital you financed since its founding. After a few days of deliberation, I'm happy to accept your offer. It will be for me an occasion to get back to the busy streets of London after years of public service in the beautiful but far quieter Scotland. I will be glad to meet you there and discuss with you further about immortality, its advantages and disadvantages, and how to enhance your condition. I look forward to our next meeting. Yours sincerely, Dr. Edgar Swansea. Okay, any other?
This painting looks suspicious.
Wait, painting? Which painting? Which of those? This one? Which painting, Jonathan? Speak to me. Oh, this one. Oh, that looks like that Blood Queen we fought earlier. Pretty cool, to be honest. Old contract. Inverness, 11th February 1807. Dear Miss Ashbury, when last we communicated, you asked for the conveyance of a large coffin from Temple Church, London, to the crypt of the Ashbury Castle in Scotland, and I am happy to report your request has finally been validated. My drivers have been informed that, for security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. We have hired these individuals, who will be waiting for us in London. They also have been informed that under no circumstances should the carriage try to pass a river by boat, but always by road and bridges, for the precious wood and the relics inside the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. You'll find a detailed quote for the entire operation attached to this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment is received in full. Very respectfully, Samuel Lewis, Independent Contractor. Okay. What was she doing? Oh, we unlocked a door. Ah, this door. Huh. This is also a door we unlock. Oh, okay.
A sword
Oh!
and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Sword and moon. Sword and moon. I really like old castles, but why doing this as a kind of epilogue? Oh! Is this the way to the crypt? Huh? I thought there has been something. Where are we now? Oh, hey, wait. There's something blinking.
One last switch, and...
Ah, so we have to find these things. That's a cool puzzle. This is a shield. We need the sword. Oh, nice. And into the crypt. Ancient tomb, 1217. An angel came to me. Blessed be to God. Michael appeared to me last night in all his glory, shaped in glorious blood, to grant me eternal life at the dusk of my life. The apparition was so sublime and terrible that I could not help but lower my head and close my eyes. Struck by the divine gift, I fell to the ground only to awake the next night. You will serve me as you served your kings, said the angel before striking me with all his power. You will protect this land through the eons to come. For all who knew me, I should now hide and retreat, for they consider me dead. Soon I will leave the company of man to serve my new purpose. Blessed be God. 1650. Michael appeared to me last night in my retreat on the temple church and asked me to prepare for battle. The land must be saved. Death is everywhere. The Black Death. An epidemic sent by the devil himself to punish mortals all over the world. My arm is strong. In the name of God, I shall smite the enemies of mankind. England shall prevail. 1569. It is almost 20 years since my fight started against the devil, and the end is uncertain. From time to time the plague, the Black Death, reappears in the village, in the town, and each time the vicious minions of hell approach to get their share of the mortal suffering. Vampires, dreadful creatures. I won't let this land collapse. Until my last breath, I'll serve and protect England. 1578. Tonight, in the small village of Huddleston, I met the most delicate soul I've seen for a long time. She was singing for the dead, singing for those she knew and loved, those killed by a new plague outbreak, without fearing for her own life. Her voice moved me, so I chose to let her live. I offered her eternal life as a reward for her virtue and most pious attitude. Her name is Elizabeth Englewood. I'm not alone anymore. Together we shall praise God in all his glory for the eons to come. Elizabeth. Okay, she was born Englewood. Why is she now called Ashbury? 1618. My heart is breaking, my soul is bleeding. Tonight my dear Elizabeth left me. I have taught her all I knew, all she needed to know. Now she must walk her own path through the ages. This is her wish and I will respect it. Elizabeth Englewood, my sweet daughter, is gone, for she now wants to be known as Elizabeth Blackwood. I made her a promise. If she ever comes back to Huddleston, she will find me there, managing the Bull Inn her parents owned before dying. William Marshall shall disappear. What happens there? William Marshall shall disappear for a few times to now that the Black Death is no more. Until we meet again, I shall be known as William Thorne, waiting for my angel to come back. Ah, then he called himself William Marshall. Ah, it was William Marshall. Okay. 1665. The devil is at work again. The Great Plague is back. We are reaping thousands of lives in London. I must sell the Bull Inn and go there. Once more, William Marshall shall protect the land. 1666. What have I done? I let the devil infect me. God forgive me. The terrifying creature I had to defeat was a demon straight from hell, an abomination of the flesh, a walking apocalypse. I had to trap the dreadful creature in St. Paul's Church and set the building on fire. Without the advice of Michael, I don't know if I could have defeated my enemy. The flames cleansed the city of the demon's presence, but half of London burned down. Ever since I have dreamt of a red flood, of slaughter and rage. It's like the disaster had tainted my blood, my very soul. For the first time in centuries I am afraid. I shall crawl back to my retreat and pray to God for mercy for my infected soul. 1667. Elizabeth came to me. She said she felt my pain and rushed to save me. My poor daughter, blinded by rage, intoxicated by the blood of hate, I bid her. She fled, shocked by my betrayal. I laughed and cried as she cursed me. God, have I betrayed you? Have you abandoned me? 1712. My prayers have been heard. I have found my strength to resist the need for blood, the never-ending hunger. My poor Elizabeth, would you ever forgive me? I've heard you now kill and take pleasure in bloodbath with this new progeny of yours. You're a victim in all this. What have I done? I swear I will find a way to make amends for what I have done to you. I swear I shall only rest once I know how to appease the blood of hate. 1785. The Brotherhood of the St. Paul's Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol, to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Das Astro, the eater of stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Is it Dus Astro? I think if it's Latin, it's Dus Astro. Well, I do not know, I never had Latin. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord. It took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me. The pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure this excruciating pain. I think we had this part in a letter. 1786. I finally managed to gather all the ingredients needed to concoct the Tear of Angels. Blood of the purest heart for the fortitude. Blood of a king for courage. Garlic essence for the painful cleansing. After a month of impatience, almost made mad by hunger, I waited again and again until finally Elizabeth cautiously came to me. As promised, I had chained myself to be sure I would not attack her again. I did not recognize my sweet daughter at first, for she only was Lady Blackwood now, the dreadful mistress of the dark, who took delight in slaughter and carnage in France. She smirked as I apologized and cried for what I had inflicted to her. She shuddered at me when I tried to explain to her that my bite had infected her. I'd given her the blood of hate, now burning in her veins, in her soul. I told her I had found a cure and that I had managed to create 1 dose of antidote. I gave it to her, to give her back her previous peaceful life in exchange. Life. Dot. In exchange, I only asked her to take care of me, for I intended to be locked down in my tomb, chained if necessary, to impeach me from feeding on any mortal or immortal. He reluctantly took the Tear of Angels and left. I hope to see her again soon, cured and at peace. 1794. She came back to me finally, cured, healthy, joyful. My Elizabeth. She told me she had drunk the antidote about a year ago in France, after witnessing and taking part in the massacre of an entire orphanage caused by the blood of hate. That's when the Lady Blackwood died, she said. She promised she would take care of me. Now, that's all I ask, as I repent for all the murdered souls caused by my negligence of more than 100 years. 1795. My dearest daughter came back last week to tell me good news. She has recently bought a castle in Scotland. She will soon finance the renovation of the castle crypt to provide me a new retreat, far from temptation, far from the noise, crowded cities. I can't wait to embrace the solitude, find the peace I need to refrain from killing. God, please give me the strength to resist the urges during the journey from London to my new domain. Before I leave, I should give a copy of these memoirs to the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Soul, without the most shameful and sensible information, of course. Soon I shall leave London to pursue my penance. There I shall find peace at last, with the support of my resuscitated Elizabeth. Resuscitated? Okay. Damn, I'm really out of time. I have more than an hour on this episode already.
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this
Wow.
really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
You really need the answers to these.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Herriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
Let us ask William Marshall about all that stuff. From those before we heard, but the only thing we read about or from William Marshall is the tome we had just previous.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me.
But did she promise him?
Come.
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
That's where you're wrong, Elizabeth. Since I murdered my poor Mary after my rebirth, I vowed to never take a life again, and I've succeeded.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I have the strength of character. I'm not like William. I'm not like you.
Let me teach you then. Come with me, my love.
Oh, Jonathan, if only this could be true. I really don't know.
We'll run away. Go to the deepest forests, the highest mountains. Untouched by man, we'll hide in solitude until I find a cure.
Do you trust me then?
Until the end of the world, my love.
One prayer for the summoned called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I wish you a peace duly earned for the centuries yet to come. And they will come. I bid thee farewell, my champion bittersweet. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Okay, that has been Vampyr. What an incredible long epilogue. But some questions had been answered in the end, I think, at least. And I think they could create a second Vampyr. I personally had fun with the game, though I think most interactions with the citizens of London has been for naught, has been unnecessary. You just need those you need to speak from for the story, and you can ignore everyone else. You don't even need to cure them, I think, if they are not needed for the story. Though I do not know if that really is necessary. I should do a playthrough where I let everyone die. I really liked the dark atmosphere of the game, and in the beginning I thought it to be a kind of horror game, though it hasn't been. I've been startled one or two times here and there, especially in the first episode where we saw that first Blinkerskull, who has been the boss enemy in the morgue. Seeing him in the basement has startled me quite a lot. And if you go back to, I think it's the 6th episode, you see me turn around for a while and flee into another direction where we came from. And the best part, I think, of this game was definitely the voice of Jonathan Reed and the music. The music was absolutely incredible. It fit the tone it used to set. It was needed to set. I had fun with the game, though many things repeated themselves. What has been quite the nuisance, though the dialogues had been cool, to be honest. I liked the voice acting, and I liked the English part of the language, the British English that they spoke. I liked the depth of those characters. Everyone was crafted with an intention behind it, and I think they nailed it for the most part, especially those main characters like Dr. Swansea, who was a helpful soul but flawed by the curiosity of a doctor, and the treatise modern medicine at that time could provide. And I can't blame him for experimenting with vampire blood, especially because he is so curious about them and is into this occult theme. Also, I liked it that there's not only one quote-unquote race of vampire, but different. There has been those Ekans, those Volklots, those Scouts, and there has been mentioning of different vampire races that you didn't encounter because they were not typical for this region. We played only in a part of London, and I think there were mentioned some vampires home to Chile or to Siberia, I think. And I really would like to see a second part where you travel around the world and gather here and there some information, playing in a different time where you don't need to travel by a boat, but you can travel by an airplane. Pretty easy, and you have, I don't know, better sun blocker that you don't go poof in the flame and burst into a sack of ashes or something like that. Yeah, but I really liked it. I liked the main characters you come across, everyone with a different determination, everyone with a different personality. Some has been some kind of the same because they had the same faith, like who was it? Those two in the Pembroke Hospital district. Those two wandering at the river. Then you had the friend of Jonathan Reed, and there had been these entwinings of the faith of those persons. And I really liked it that not everyone was a good character, but there were some with dubious kind of attitude. Oh no, I didn't see the voice actor of Jonathan. I really liked the voice that accompanied you throughout the game. Controllings had been a bit clumsy, but nothing new in gaming, to be honest. Most times you have either some wonky controllings, some perfect controllings, or you could have some awful controllings, and I think these have been a bit wonky, and my top point of the controlling criteria is the controlling with of the camera. That's a problem I have with Neptunia X and Rancagua right now, 2. Camera and camera focus is often hard to handle. Nonetheless, I think when you get used to the controllings, it makes perfect sense, and then you're fine, you don't have any problems anymore. Yeah, if you saw my gameplay and you think I could have made it, I would have chosen some different path, I would have played it a bit different, go! It is a game of 2016, I don't think that it costs that much, I have it for quite a while now. Played it on Epic, but I think it's also on Steam and PlayStation. Don't name me on that though. I do not know what's in the Play Store or whatever. You can get it at Epic Game Store, that's for sure, and I think it's about 20 bucks, 25. Will be on sale since Epic has so many sales. And really, if you think you would have made it different, you've made different choices, and especially the one in the beginning with Dorothy Crane, that weighs on my mind quite a bit, and I personally, watching back, I would have chosen something different. I wouldn't urged her to stop the experimentation, but I helped her. The loss of a pillar was quite hard, especially as I still try to maintain all those citizens, to keep them healthy, to keep the district healthy. What wasn't possible, you couldn't sanitize the district after you lost the pillar. That's why I've been cautious with Sean Hampton. And later, at the end of the game with Aloysius Dawson, I let him die because I didn't like the character. But that has been a personal preference. In his youth, he had been noble, he had been doing donation to London, but the last part of his life, he had this crazy idea to lock up everyone in London, to roll up those districts, no matter if they have been plagued by the disease or whether they have been sanitized or something, and that would have spread the disease, and riots would have spread. So I'll let him die because I couldn't understand this choosing, and there I come once again around the corner and say there have been character developments. You saw something, you could get into the history of those characters, you get to know them, and I think that was fantastically made, though it has had its flaws because you're running around getting to know each character, and that takes some time, and that has sometimes been boring because we had 4 to 5 episodes where we just run around between characters talking to them, then we got a new hint, then back to the other for which we got the hint. And that has been, yeah, it pulled the gameplay into a length that had not been necessary. For that I apologize. I could have just ignored them, but I've been interested in those characters, in the story behind this. And really, I had fun playing this game. And if you had fun watching this game, watching me play this game, watch another of my gameplays, I really would appreciate it. But also, play this game yourself. It has been so much fun. I really liked that dark art and this gloomy side of London. Been to London several times, but it hasn't been as dire as this because it's a different time. And I can imagine that they quite nailed it, because it was said that London has always been a dark and gloomy city, especially in the industrialization. That has been, I think, previous to this era that Vampyr plays in. But yeah, go for yourself. I really had fun. I am thinking about doing another gameplay. Not right now, I don't have the time sadly for that. Where I just go and wreck everyone. I never used the mesmerize skill, but you could do so much stuff with a mesmerize skill. You can drink up all the citizens. So many decisions you can make. Okay, but I stop I stop blabbling about and let you enjoy the evening. It's more than 1.5 hours recording now. And I think I uploaded in one swoosh, and then it's the final episode of this game. Thank you all for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!